Hello, this is Dr. Augustine doing a video scan report on patient MM. Wellness score is a good score. It's a 91. It's within the normal zone. What makes up the score is blood pressure, blood flow, homeostasis, which is your body's ability to keep itself in balance. Systolic time is heart performance, artery stiffness, microcirculation, bottom left corner, which are the small tiny capillaries delivering oxygen and nutrients to your organs. The autonomic nervous system, which is made up of the sympathetic stress side of the nervous system, as well as the rest and digest side, the parasympathetic. Performance here is heart performance combined with oxygen demand and the autonomic nervous system control of heart function. And then lastly, body composition. So now let's take a look at body composition. The thing to look at here is body fat percentage. It is 14.2. That's a good body fat percentage. No complaints about that. Lean muscle mass is higher than body fat, which is awesome. Phase angle, 8.7. Normal is between 8 and 15. I like it to be higher than 8.7, so I would recommend hydrating more. Phase angle is a measure of cellular health combined with hydration, so I would drink more water. Now we're going to look at the microcirculation score, which is a 47. And I think it's in normal range, but it's on the lower end of normal, so I would recommend removing carbohydrates from the diet. Bread, pasta, potato, rice, fruit, cakes, cookies, crackers, cereals, yogurt, things like that. Replace that with good vegetables. So this microcirculation score and the next score are called the endothelial score. These two are markers for prediabetes and blood sugar problems. So endothelial score, or the endothelium, is the inside skin lining of all your blood vessels. And if this score goes low, but it's good right now, it's a 91, it's a really good score. If it goes low, you're causing damage to cardiovascular tissue. Classically, what caused the most common reason for heart problems and developing heart disease is blood sugar. So blood sugar is critical, therefore we always recommend people to dramatically lower their carbohydrate content in their diet. As far as specific heart performance, nothing to report in here. Delivery of oxygen is a little bit low. And also the left side of the heart is a little bit weak. The left ventricle is kind of weak, so I'd recommend taking some specialized amino acids to actually strengthen heart function. Blood pressure is on the lower end, which isn't bad whatsoever. That's a good thing. So heart's looking good. The autonomic nervous system is in balance, parasympathetic and sympathetic. Cardiovascular score is at 27. That's a great score. It only goes up to a 31, so I like that score. It's a good score. Disease screening, and this is cardiovascular risk factors, there are none. Diabetes, there are no diabetic risk factors. That insulin resistance is moving in the wrong direction, but it's not abnormal at all. It's actually almost in the mid part of normal, so not a problem. Hepatitis risk factors are positive. Now, chronic hepatitis risk factors. HEPA is liver, itis is inflammation, and there are things that cause hepatitis or liver inflammation. Can be infectious, can be bacteria or virus, but also can be too many carbohydrates in the diet. Can actually cause a dysfunctional liver. So I would recommend lowering carbohydrate content in your diet. Also, if you have any inflammation in your intestines, because your liver filters the blood that comes from your intestines directly. If you have inflammation in your colon and intestines, you can have inflammation also in your liver. So we need to work on that. So brain chemicals, neurotransmitters. Serotonin is low, and serotonin is a happy neurotransmitter, whereas dopamine is high, and that's the motivational neurotransmitter. GABA is low, and GABA is the calmative neurotransmitter. So when we see neurotransmitter imbalance, I immediately think gastrointestinal tract problems, because we make most of our neurotransmitters in our gut, in our digestive tract. Thyroid response is normal. Now we're going to look at the lifestyle score, and it is a good score. This is the tissue environment, deep in your tissues, the tissue environment inside your body. All minerals are good, no mineral imbalances going on. Tissue pH is normal. Tissue oxygen is good. Nitric oxide is really good. the very bottom here, you have no oxidative stress. However, the oxidative stress levels are at the top end of normal. So just to keep an eye on that. Oxidative stress, by the way, is basically oxidative stressors are chemicals that are produced by your body tissues through normal metabolism, and they can damage your cardiovascular tissue, damage body tissues. They can cause cancer. They can make us age and wear out our bodies. So that's why we should be eating lots of good high antioxidant foods, that scavenge up and get rid of the oxidative stress. Also, we can take supplements to do that as well. So now we're going to look at the nervous system, and specifically through your spine. Gray is normal, and what we like to see here would be completely gray, everything completely gray, but your organ system function can be displayed throughout your spine. So up here we see in your neck, the brain is reflected in your neck, and so is thyroid function. If we move down lower, we have liver issues, stomach, pancreas, liver, adrenal, small intestine. We have large intestine. And so now we're going to actually go look at the tissues themselves, the organ systems themselves. Gray is normal tissue. This is your brain. Here are the lobes of your brain that are measured. We have the left frontal lobe, the right frontal lobe here. We have the temporal lobes, also known as the limbic lobes or the limbic system. Left side, left limbic lobe, and the right side. So your left frontal lobe is, as far as the cellular health is concerned, left frontal lobe ATP is actually under. The right frontal lobe is also under functioning. Now the left limbic system is right here. That is also under. So is the right limbic system. So left and right frontal lobes, and the temporal lobes, I should say, are problematic. Now we're going to look at your adrenal glands that sit on top of your kidneys, which are right here. And the estimated adrenaline that's produced by the adrenals is 31. That's your score. Normal is 22 to 46, so you're right in the center of normal there. Adrenals are really important hormonal glands because they control your hormones. They control your energy, your ability to sleep well. They produce anti-inflammation substances. They're really essential part of your body, so we like to make sure they're in good shape. Your lungs are looking normal as well. Oxygen saturation in your blood is 97%. Carbon dioxide is 38%, and respiratory rate is 14, which is in normal range. So now what we're going to do is look at your scan report, the written report, and everything that we just spoke about is written here in text version, right there. So the body systems that need support would be brain, digestion, the stomach and the intestines, liver, cardiovascular. We talked about weakness in your heart, so you can take some enzymes, some amino acids to strengthen heart function. And as far as cellular health is concerned, brain, stomach, liver, and pancreas. So let me show you that real quick here. Here are the other organ systems. There's your stomach. There's your pancreas. There's the liver. And notice it's down here. Normal is up here in the gray. You have inflammation in your intestines, large intestine, and small intestine. Okay? So the ATP, again, is under stomach and duodenum. The ascending large intestine ATP is actually in normal range, which is right here. The descending is also in normal range, right there. Small intestine. Liver, gallbladder, ATP is under. And your pancreas is actually okay. So now from a nutrient perspective, here are the nutrients that we recommend. Digestive enzymes are called digestzymes. It helps you to digest effectively your food, and it supports your pancreatic function as well. So it supports your stomach as well as your pancreas, because your pancreas produces enzymes as well. Hepatotone Plus supports your liver. Catechol supports the adrenal gland function. Rebocarniclear supports cardiovascular strength of contraction. Probiomed is to take that inflammation out of your digestive tract. It's a really good probiotic. From a food perspective, I would highly recommend avoiding sugar, dairy, and grains. And let me show you what I would recommend from a food perspective. I would recommend that you do these dark green and cruciferous vegetables: broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, cabbage is wonderful, lettuce, kale. As far as protein is concerned, I recommend organic chicken, lean, hormone-free, antibiotic-free beef, cold water fish, and organic eggs. As far as drinks are concerned, I would recommend green tea, herbal teas, and water. I would avoid fruit because of the sugar content, and do lots of good fats. Fats are essential. Eating fat does not make you fat. It's always been eating carbohydrates that will make you fat. Plant oils such as olive oil and grapeseed oil, grass-fed butter, coconut oil, really good. Nuts and nut oils, really good for you. So brassica vegetables, this is the perfect way to eat. General rules for healthy eating. You want to do protein with each meal. Brassica vegetables as your only carbohydrate source. Brassica vegetables are the same as cruciferous vegetables. You want to have natural fats, no limit on natural fats, avocado, nuts, nut oils. We talked about plant oils here, and grass-fed butter and coconut oil. Really good stuff for you. Your brain is 60% fat, so to get your brain functioning better, feed it what it needs. Feed it the fuel that it needs. Eliminating dairy, grains, and bread and pasta and starchy sweet foods, including fruit and fruit juices. Also avoid potato and rice. Also avoid any and all soda, both diet and regular sodas, and water should be 48 to 64 ounces per day. This is the perfect way to eat. So how do we get people to heal? In our office, we do something that's called biocranial in my office with people, because the brain is really what controls healing. So biocranial jump-starts the brain and central nervous system so that we get your body to heal. Number two, we also do something called cell exercise. It's high voltage pulsed electromagnetic fields, that's the technical term for it, and it produces an energy field that goes all the way through your organ systems in your body and charges up your tissues, getting them to heal very quickly and amazingly. No risks, no side effects, nothing like that. It's amazing technology. Number three, get the bad stuff out of your diet, which I would recommend sugar, dairy, and grains, and putting in fresh, nutrient-dense foods like protein, vegetables, and fats. Targeted whole food nutrition, the supplements that we spoke about to really get those organ systems to have optimal function. And then, of course, it takes time to heal. So I hope that helps. Again, my name is Dr. Augustine. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to contact me. And I hope you have a great day.